Hello everybody! I hope you are doing great today. At Sojourn, we empower expats and entrepreneurs to succeed in France. And each Wednesday at 4 p.m. we have a quick discussion with some of our members. And I'm happy to welcome Sarah-Lena today. She's a nutrition and lifestyle coach, and she's came from Germany. And I will invite her to join to have this quick discussion, and she will share her story as entrepreneur and as a coach.
Hi,
Sarah-Lena, how are you?
I'm good.
So thank you for accepting to have this discussion with us. As I said, you are a nutrition and lifestyle coach, and we want to know about your story, where you come from, and what is your background. So if you can tell us more about you.
Yeah, I'm Sarah. I'm German. I'm 39 years old. I have two boys, and I'm a German. And I went to first I lived a very long time in Holland, and we moved 2 years ago to Lyon. And now I completely changed my professional life towards nutrition, and I'm really excited about this new adventure.
Cool. And what it is to be entrepreneur in France?
It's in the beginning it's very challenging,
Yeah.
especially to set it up, to be an entrepreneur. Once, for me, being an auto entrepreneur, it's actually now it's very easy. Once I did the whole administration, which is in France, special. It's really running. It's actually very easy.
Yeah, because it's your first time as entrepreneur in the new country that you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm actually quite happy being an entrepreneur in France. It's actually easier than I expected.
Okay.
Administration-wise as well.
Yeah. Yes, I think that is one of the things that it's easy to do.
Yeah, that's really, I was surprised at the end.
To register online, and it's quite easy, so it's good because for people who want to start a business, it's not so difficult.
Yeah, especially for moms in France. Yeah, it's very easy because now because in France you don't find so easily a part-time job, so I find it's a very good option for moms, especially in France, who don't want to work full-time.
Cool. And what is the challenge for you today as entrepreneur? The big challenge?
Just holding myself accountable. It's just that. So that's why I was really happy to be in the tribe leaders with Sojourn, and I think being in networks and being with other entrepreneurs, really helping to keep each other accountable and sharing experience, helping and seeing also how the others progress, and that also motivates me again. So that's very very important.
Motivated.
Yeah.
And, to see that you are not the only one to have difficulty. We all have difficulties, and to share experience, and And how did you decide to become a health coach?
It was actually quite organic. For a lot of years I had health issues with my I didn't know what it was. Now I know that it was my gut, but I had all kind of issue, always bloating after eating, fatigue, skin issues, depression. I had it all. So I was always constantly searching for the reason behind. So still, when I lived in Holland, I was starting to get busy with this, removing gluten from my diet, and going into Ayurveda, which I find very interesting as well. And then when I arrived to France, I was very much in this nutrition bubble and talking a lot about it. And I felt really the progress with myself. So that's why I was even more excited And then, as I didn't want to work full time, I'm coming from marketing actually, a marketing background, and also design. I didn't want to work in corporate. I was sure about that, especially not in France, where part time is not really an option, and I have two kids. So that's why my husband said, "Why don't you do anything with nutrition?" That's how it actually started. I was like, "Oh yeah, actually, it's an idea," and that's when I decided to study again and go into nutrition. And I'm really the best decision I ever did. Really, I really I love it.
Cool. So yes, you
Yeah,
did
and it
some.
also helped me.
Sorry?
It also helped me for my health because I learned even more, a deeper knowledge, which I applied directly with myself. So
Yeah.
I was my own guinea pig.
Yes, so it came from your own experience, and you
Yes.
decided to study nutrition in the school. And
In New York. Yeah.
cool. And now you are
Yeah.
offering some coaching
Yeah.
for people. It's
Yeah.
what kind of coaching is it?
It's holistic health coaching. That means I help people to get better in their life, not only with the nutrition, but also with the rest of their life. Because you can eat as healthy as you want, as clean and healthy. If your career doesn't suit you, your relationship is toxic, or um, other things in your life turbate you. The mess in your house, or it can be a lot of different things. Then you will always have this stress in your body and this uncontentness. So I look at the whole picture and I help people to help themselves. That's actually what I do. I just guide them. I
Okay.
ask the right questions, and of course I help them a lot with nutrition. But it's not only nutrition. So, and that's why I also chose this study, because I really like this about IRN, that they do the integrative, the big picture of a person. It's not only the food,
Yeah.
although the food is very important.
And so you adapt your coaching according the needs
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah. So when before, I always do a free consultation of 30 minutes, and the person who wants to be, or like thinking about coaching, fills out a little questionnaire about what their food habits, like general questions about their life, and then on the hand of that, we talk and we discuss, and then we decide if we want to work together or not after this 30 minutes consultation. And that's mostly then they really see already by talking about it, that how much it helps them, even like to structure it in their head, because often you're alone with all these thoughts, and it really helps to have a guide.
Yeah, how to start or where to start,
Yes.
and they want, but they don't know how to do it. So
Yeah.
you share some tips and your experience also, your own
Yeah.
experience, and okay, cool. So
Yeah.
it's
On my
1-to-1.
website, I also. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, I wanted to say that on my website you also find this list. It's called How to Start.
Okay.
And there are people who want to already look a bit what they would need to start a healthier lifestyle, and which goes more and more into plant-based. They can print out that list and use it for making their shopping, and have everything for once at home, because then it's much easier to start. When you see recipes and you don't have half of it, and you're like, I do it another time. But when you have everything on stock, then it's so super easy.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. And do you have any tips where we can find these ingredients in Lyon? Any shops?
In Lyon, I like a lot the market, and like for fruits and vegetables, I like the market in Croix, because I live in Caluire, so that's really near to me. But in terms of organic food, I shop a lot at Biocoop or at Saturis. But you have a
Okay.
lot of organic shops.
Okay.
So there you find all these special, for example, like buckwheat flour, for example, these kind of things you find mostly in organic shops. So that's the best way for stocking up all these things. It's good to go there.
Okay, so people can print the list from your website.
Yeah,
They have the list and they go to Biocoop and they can
yeah.
start from
There you find
now.
everything. Yeah,
Okay.
and then they can start, and then they can check my recipes or recipes from other Instagrammers or
Mm,
people in the health industry, and then they can directly use all of these recipes because they have everything on stock, and that's really helping.
cool. And do
Yeah.
you have some healthy recipe to share with us today for summer that it's easy to do?
I would say, yeah, for sure, ice cream, healthy ice cream is very, because ice cream is actually not very, like the common ice cream which you find is full of dairy, full of sugars,
Sugar, yeah.
and yeah, sugar. And I remember when I was a child, we always ate ice cream, like vanilla ice cream after lunch at my grandmother, and I always fell asleep. And I always felt very, very weird after this ice cream. And that, of course, I didn't know yet at that time, but now I know that the sugar, the dairy, and all this, I react on all of this: gluten, sugar, dairy. It doesn't have to be for everyone, but dairy is, yeah, dairy plus sugar
Mm.
is not the most easy digestible combination. So yeah, I have a really good recipe. Ah, the homepage. Yeah, it's theslowmundane.com.
Yes, I put the name on the comments so
Yeah,
people should see. Yeah. And I saw
yeah.
that we had a question if you something that you can substitute from sugar.
I use coconut sugar,
Mm.
but you can also use stevia. I personally don't like so much the taste of stevia, but I use mostly coconut sugar. I digest it very well.
Okay,
It's also quite low glycemic. And then
okay.
I always use like, if, for example, in a recipe, although I mostly make my own recipes, but if I follow a recipe and there's written, let's say, 50 grams of sugar, then I always make the half of it.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
But
Less
you can
sugar.
also use dates. Dates. You
Mm,
can take dry dates, grind them in a food processor, and then put that in your cake because it gives natural sweetness.
mm. Okay.
But you have to use the dry dates.
Mm,
Yeah. So that's really, and banana. For example, for the
mm.
ice cream recipe, which you also find on my feed, is I think like the last, I think four posts ago, I put the popsicles of stracciatella, vegan stracciatella popsicles. You find them directly there in the last feed posts, and there I use banana for sweetening. A very ripe banana. I
Okay.
then, when they're really ripe, and normally you want to throw them away because they are like you cannot eat them.
Mm.
I peel them, cut them, and put them in the freezer. And then that way I also have less waste. And those are perfect for ice cream because they are very, very sweet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good to know.
yeah,
Thank you for the tips. And
yeah.
what is your plan for the upcoming weeks? Do you have
Um, yeah, I have a lot of plans for September. From September on, let's say, I want to start a accountability glow group, kind of, with a lot of women and men who want to also start a new lifestyle and also a more sustainable lifestyle, together with a more healthy lifestyle. And yeah, and I will start a group of like 6 to 8 people,
okay?
and yeah, I'm very excited about this. And then we will all support each other, work together, see each other like via Zoom. If it's in Lyon, if it's all people from Lyon, then in real. If it's people from everywhere, then it will be via Zoom.
Okay.
And then we will do that like every 2 weeks, get together, talk about our progresses, challenges,
Mm,
and grow together towards a really kind of glowing inner self. Yeah, and
cool.
yeah, that's very powerful being together. And then it's also much more affordable, of course, for everybody to
Mm,
have a personal coaching with me.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
And I want to do workshops together with
yeah,
John.
because you did already some fermentation workshop with us,
Yeah.
and so you
Yeah.
plan to continue
Yes.
with other topics about
Yeah. Yeah. How to do
nutrition.
gnocchi, for example, gluten-free gnocchi with sweet potato or with pumpkin. Another more advanced fermentation workshop about kimchi making. Kimchi is very good for immunity, and so yeah, it's a perfect time to do that in September, October, just to boost our immune system. And bread making. I have so many topics in the back of my head. So yeah, we will be busy, I think,
Cool. Yeah,
doing
yeah.
workshops a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
also at Sojourn in September we will have other events. Like we do apéro expat, café expats,
Yeah.
but we want to offer more experiences
Yeah.
to expats. So yes, it will be nice to show
Yeah.
them what you know and to share your experience and your knowledge on this topic.
Yeah,
So,
because I want to show how easy it is. Actually, most of the things I do because I have two kids, and it's not. I don't stand in the kitchen doing like super complicated things every evening. Or I mostly I cook a lot on stock, so I prepare a lot for more days, and it's very easy to live healthy and very tasteful as well. And that's actually what I want to show with my work, to show that you don't have to renounce on anything, that it's actually even better.
yeah.
And you feel better and it tastes better, in my opinion. And like the ice cream, it gives you something and it tastes good. So at the end, because if you eat for example, the ice cream with the sugar and the dairy, yeah, you have this mini pleasure, but always a bad concept in the head. Like, okay, afterwards I will feel bad. Afterwards, I had this always, and then afterwards I felt bad. I had a bloated belly, and I thought, oh, why did I eat this ice cream again? I had that so often. Now I can just eat it, enjoy it, have another one.
Yeah. And you saw the result. So once you saw the result, you say, "Oh, it's
Yeah,
working." So it's more easy
yeah,
to continue. And but yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I think that's the most difficult is to start. But you
Yes,
can
exactly.
help people. You can help people to start.
Yes,
And
I had one. I've now one woman from Lyon I'm coaching, and yeah, she also had. She told me she heard from so many people. Oh, I other people told her, yeah, I went gluten free and I feel so much better. But she registered it in her head, but she didn't apply it for herself. She didn't make this step to also go buy all this flour and do. And she needed me, she said, to do it finally. And now she's living gluten free since 1 month. And because she had a lot of autoimmune issues, and for people with autoimmune issues, it's very important to go gluten free. And yeah, she's feeling like, you see it in her face. She's like much slimmer, less bloated, in a super mood and energy. Like yeah, I was so proud of her, what she did in 1 month. And I told her what, yeah, where she will be in 2 months. She will be walking like hell. So yeah, it's amazing to see this kind of transformation. And just because she did this first steps, and now it's rolling, the ball started rolling, and then you
yes,
see
it's
the
like
result. And
a routine. It's
yeah, it gets a
to do a
routine.
new routine, and once you start, and
Yeah,
it
now
will
she
be
started
normal.
cooking more, yeah, with fun. She started to have fun at cooking. And before, she always
Okay.
did something quick and something, just to fill your belly. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
super.
so
It's super
people
nice.
can book 30 minutes for free with you, and
Yeah,
then they have a discussion with you, and so
yeah.
they have to go on your website, or they can contact directly on Instagram.
They can also contact me via Instagram directly, via a private message, or on my website. They will find the link there, and they fill out the form with their contact details, and then we talk.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
that's really important to have this kind of information before, because it's very important for coaching to adapt it to that specific person.
Mm,
Cannot generalize it. Yeah, so that's why I always do that before. And also to see, show the people what they can have, from me, because some people don't know what means coaching, and I think
yeah.
having this little session gives them a little taste of what it can be.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. So thank you,
yeah,
Sarah, for sharing your story, and I hope that we can see soon. I don't know when you plan to restart the event, like you told us in September, but yeah, cool.
yeah, for sure in September. But I will communicate on my Instagram, and I guess you will also communicate it then
Yeah,
when we will start.
yeah,
Yeah. Now I'm still enjoying in my holiday in Germany, and then
cool.
yeah.
Thank you, Sarah,
So
and thank
thank
you
you for
for
inviting
watching
me.
us. I hope that you enjoy this discussion. If you missed one part, we will reshare the video on IGTV, so you can watch again. And yeah, see you next Wednesday. And thank you, Sarah. Bye bye.
Bye.